Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another stream. So, today we are finally going to be looking at all of our, uh, pretty much all of our storyboards. Everything has been made from yesterday. So, today, basically, what's going on? We're just going to be doing some concepts. So, by all means, uh, enjoy the stream. I do have a few things that I have to get done before stream starts, so by all means, I will see you guys in 7 minutes. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Now, you might be wondering, hey, Andre, why is the screen off? Why is audio just deciding to actually be mean? I'm gonna mute this. Thank you. Anyways, we are starting a little bit inside of the dark because, well, I thought my camera was working. Apparently, it wants to give me some trouble, but you know what? We can solve this. Give me 1 second. Okay, so it turns out our camera does not like us. If we were to exit out of OBS, is that going to exit out of the live stream? No. Or yes, apparently it would. Huh. Okay, so turns out I might be in a little bit of a problem. So hello everyone. Oh, okay, that's a huge concern. There we go. Hello, everyone. So sorry for that very weird moment of not having a camera for the first minute of the whole entire stream. So, you might be wondering, hey, Andre, what happened the last 2 days? Well, I got hit with one thing, then got hit with the other thing. But basically, today is the actual start of when we can actually do something of what the original plan was. So, let's actually go ahead and already get on what we need to actually get on. I should be more prepared than this. I do not know why I decide to do things without double checking everything is right. Where? Wait, actually, where in the world is... Yeah, discard that. Bada boom. And... Nice. Okay. That's all set. Now, Spotify. Will you work? Or will you be giving me ads? That's my question. Huge shout out to a friend of mine who actually did show me some... Just start playing the music. Just, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, cool. Yeah, okay, cool. So, basically, if you guys remember what I've been... Oh, okay, that's nice. It doesn't show anything from anything else. Okay, that's cool. So, if you guys actually remember, I just realized my camera is super, let me actually turn this down a little bit. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, there we go. So, if you guys actually remember from what we were talking about, that's wrong. There we go. And bada boom, bada bam. Okay, cool. So, if you guys actually remember from, I believe it was Monday night that we actually talked about buffer. That's pretty much where all of the ideas were. I just realized I just exited out of the live stream. Is the live stream still on? That's my question. Yes. Okay, cool. So that actually did scare me. Let me actually keep this on. Turn that off. Okay, there we go. Okay, cool. Sorry. I need to get my stuff organized. Probably more than 20 minutes into whatever stream I do. So anyways, okay, so let's actually go back to what we were talking about.
Glade new scent flow,
Um
delivering
let's
fast
see.
fragrance
So
for larger rooms. Glade new scent flow uses the same Glade
I
refills
just
and
realized it's
fragrances you
playing a
already know.
ad.
One refill.
That's nice. Guys, don't you just love getting an ad right when you start getting serious about what you were doing? I love it. I love it. Just absolute love it. Anyways, um before we were interrupted, so we have three stream elements that we have to work on today, right? We have the stream waiting video, we have the stream finish video, and we have the technical errors video, right? So all of these videos are going to be loops, right? I already explained a little bit about what these loops are going to be on Monday's stream, which unfortunately was a mess. But anyways, basically, as you guys can see here, this is a view from my iPad, so it is a little bit of a latency, so probably like 2-3 seconds, but everything is already organized. I just realized there was no music playing at all during any of this, so I apologize. Anyways, long story short, last night after everything happened and after I was like, okay, you know what, um I don't have time for a stream, but I have time to work on what I need to actually work on. I actually went and I did all of the storyboards for what we're basically doing for these little areas. So this is going to be including the stream ending. So basically all of these that are the same, video, we're changing them. Okay, so they're not going to be the same video for a long time, but for now, that's basically what we've been using. That's been the temp video of that area. My camera, or not my camera, my MacBook is getting super hot. I can hear the fan like right now. Like, oh, it is. Oh, it is very hot. Okay, so I'm gonna take care of that sooner or later. I just realized that everything for my Spotify was muted. That's amazing. That's cool. That's great. Anyways, so basically, I'm going to go over this real quick before we actually get into the music part of what I want to actually show. So, how am I going to do this? I'm probably... Hello? 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 I'm just over here sounding like an idiot doing that. But anyways, so let's actually start by showing for the waiting. So I'm gonna also be getting my buffer. So for the waiting video loop, we have looking at my phone. That's gonna be our first frame. That's gonna be a match frame. We're gonna be getting out of work. We're gonna be driving, eating, showering, picking up my headphones, looking at the phone for the time, typing something, clicking on a mouse, and looking at the time again. So here's the storyboards that I have for that idea. I didn't really write anything in description of scene, action, dialogue, yada yada, because I kind of want to show the visual of it. So this is gonna be our first. Let me actually see if I can use a specific thing. I'm also going to turn off Spotify because at this point Spotify is just creating more problems than what is needed. So let me actually see if I can actually find... This is like the first time I've seen anything of the new library. Yeah, Meteor. That's what I was meaning to use. So I'm also going to go ahead and do that. So this is going to be our match shot. So I'm just going to write this over here. So just, oh, okay. So we're not doing that. So this is gonna be our match shot for the beginning and for the end of the loop, right? It's gonna be me looking at the time, right? So with that, of course, I'm just gonna be using my camera and shooting it from overhang, right? From there, I'm gonna show the door of where I work opening to kind of signify that I'm getting out of work. I'm gonna show me driving a little bit, kind of similar to what I did with what is the name of the video? I don't quite remember. It's been a while since I've made a video. The artist. I am also gonna go ahead and pull that up if I can. Let's do display. Yeah, let's do that for now. In this video, what I did is that I was actually did this inside of my house. Ah, cadê esse coisa? Esse coisa tá bem pertinho. Okay, actually, you know what? Never mind. Okay, that's funny. Okay, so yeah. So it's right around over here. I did put a filter over it, but as you can see, I recorded from outside of my house into my car. As you know, you can see that I'm driving. I do have a specific piece for the Pocket 3 for me to actually section it right in front of my car. So basically, I'm maybe going to do that, or I'm maybe going to do it from inside of the car. I want to see what type of shot that's going to happen. So pretty much when I say that I'm going to be showing me driving, that's what this whole entire idea is going to be. I'm gonna show me just simply eating something at the table. For the kind of shower thing to kind of be like, you know, you're a Brazilian when you take a shower after work. I'm just gonna do the classic thing that movies do, where like it just shows somebody grabbing a towel. So that's basically what that shot is going to be. Um, I just realized this thing looks like Among Us. Dun, 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 dun. Anyways, um, that was super corny. From the towel, I'm gonna show me actually picking up my headphones. So I know that I use AirPods, but if anything, I might actually go ahead. Oh, oh, you're following me. I didn't know that. Okay, cool. Anyways, I might be using these headphones, so it's gonna be a close up of my ear of me literally just doing that. That's what this storyboard is practically showing. This is supposed to be my little ear. I'm gonna show me typing, so like you know, like tu 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 tu. Gonna show me like moving my mouse, and then it's probably going to. Oh, okay, cool. It's gonna be me looking at the phone again, looking at the time that I'm gonna be starting to stream, and then it's gonna loop all the way to the very front where it's gonna show the time that I'm leaving work, right? So that's pretty much everything for the. I just want to double check if somebody sent something. That's pretty much going to be the only thing that's gonna be for the starting video, right? When we go all the way for the ending stream, it's gonna be similar where we're gonna be showing the time that the stream is ending. I'm gonna do a reverse of the mouse, like the mouse movement of me, like, you know, ending stream. I'm gonna show a little clip from OBS. So let me actually see if I can go over here and do this. So I'm gonna show this little area where it says stop stream and stuff like that. Um, and then from there, what we're gonna do is that I'm gonna do the keyboard video that I'm gonna make. I'm gonna show me taking out my headphones. I'm going to turn off a switch, and then it's going to go into an actual graphic of saying thanks for watching. I'm gonna put my little handles over there, and that's gonna be the end of the stream, right? So this is not going to loop, but this is going to play only once, and maybe sometimes it's going to be probably it's not going to play all the way through, or maybe it is, depending on how long I make this graphic. I might make this graphic for like 5 minutes, so after that plays I have 5 minutes to turn off the stream, once everything is done. So that's already done. And then for the technical errors, what I want to do is my audio okay? That's my question right now. Okay, yeah, it's okay. So the last storyboard is basically going to be me showing a bunch of little areas that actually can I can I m- I'm gonna try something. So if we actually take this, um, we're gonna actually do that real quick. I'm going to, you know what? Actually, you know what I should probably do? You should probably go to main camera. Hi. So super ugly. Yeah, this is like a super ugly position. But basically, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So I'm gonna tilt you over here so you can actually see what I see. So this is literally everything that goes into Dezaos. So there's a bunch of wires over there. There's little areas over here that are oh wow, you guys really cannot see anything. Okay, so that's nice. Okay. So very okay, guys. You guys can judge my poor wiring. Listen, I'm showing what I got. Okay, so how am I gonna show this? Okay, so like I'm gonna show as North and Mid. Hold on, North. Okay, that was a little bit of a heart attack. That I got a call right in the middle of everything. So basically, to kind of like end what's going on, I have a stream deck over here. I'm gonna show me like doing some knobs, touching everything, uh, typing a little bit things. So there's also a few buttons over here that I'm gonna press. There's some wires right like below over here that basically I'm going to be plugging in and out. So if we actually go ahead and actually go back to the MacBook, basically that's all that I'm showing. So like showing some stuff being plugged and unplugged, switches being turned on and off, me turning on the lights, knobs, buttons, keyboards, mouses, and finally into a multicolor thing, which if I do have the little image over here, it is right over here. I believe it's gonna work. Yeah, so this image right over here is pretty much where we're going to be doing the loop. So as soon as all that video is over, this image is going to show, and then it's going to continue the loop again, right? So very easy, very simple. And yeah, I do want to see if our guest is available. Let me see here. If our guest is not available, we might have to cut it short though. So, is our available? Is our meeting available? I'll be joining right now in 5 minutes. Nice. Cool. So, we have 5 minutes to actually get everything organized. So, I'm going to go over here and get everything organized. So, I will be right back. Hello. Testing. Hi. So, as it turns out, I completely forgot about this intermission graphic. So, with that being said, we're still going to be having this video. Nothing is going to change of this video. However, I do want to write a little piece for this area, which we'll talk about in a few minutes. Thank you for your patience, and we will be right back with you shortly. And we are back. So it turns out I was muted and we also clipped a little bit. So here's what we're going to do. My friend is currently on Discord, so I'm going to actually go ahead and let him in. Let me see how I'm going to do that. So instead, I am going to delete this over here. I am going to go ahead and put you. So Mac audio, go like that. Let's do application capture. Let's do Discord. Ok. Matheus, tenta te falar uma coisa.
Yep. Hello? Can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you on here. Let me also go ahead and change this from Spotify to GarageBand. So let's do that. Let me just.
I had another question. Can you hear my keyboard?
No, I cannot. Let me actually see on stream if everything sounds good.
Do you hear this?
So, okay, don't say anything quite yet.
Sorry.
Let me just see if they're hearing everything on the keyboard. Okay. Espera aí. Okay, they can hear the keyboard. Matheus, say something.
Yep. Hello?
Okay, cool. So, what I'm also going to do is I'm gonna send you the link to the stream, so you can actually see what's going on. I just realized I almost showed where everything is, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So none of the audio from YouTube or anything is showing. Okay, so that's great. Um, let me know if you actually got the link for the stream. So that's
I got
just
it,
so
yeah.
you can see how everything is. Um, let's actually head to MacBook. There is nothing on MacBook, so what we're going to do is that we're going to go ahead and do application capture. We're going to do, or actually window, I'm going to go over here, go and put GarageBand, and I believe that can start everything. So, okay, cool. So, Mateus, say something for me real quick. Okay, so I did everything but for the main camera, but I did not do anything for anything else. Okay, cool. So, yeah, this is indeed GarageBand. I'm also going to go ahead and add a Discord. Okay, so hold on, I can't hear you on the video, so like try to not say anything just yet. My apologies. I want to make sure that you have a voice. Okay, go ahead and say something.
Hello?
Okay, cool. So, okay, yeah. Nice. Okay, yeah, I can hear you. So, if you want to actually say what you just said.
Oh no, I was just saying that GarageBand looks a lot like Logic Pro.
Mhm.
What I don't see here, you don't seem to have an option to. It seems like you can only choose GarageBand's preset instruments, correct?
From what I can
Like it doesn't.
tell, yes.
Yeah, because I'm looking at the top left corner. Typically in Logic, there would be another instruments tab there. But okay, well, they've got a lot of instruments that we can work with in GarageBand to begin with. So you've already explained basically what you want to achieve with your music on stream, right?
Yesn't. I believe I did get into it a little bit, but the idea basically what I want to do is that, and I'm looking at Buffer right now as we did communicate this in Monday's stream. By all means, go check it out. For the stream waiting, like for the waiting music, I want to do something simple by just doing a few piano chord progressions. Um, Same thing for the stream finish, and for the technical errors, what I want to do is I want to kind of make it into a thinking type of loop where it's not necessarily just like plain jazz or anything like that, but it's more like, oh, like, some technical issues, nothing too serious, nothing too silly, but like, hang on, we're almost there.
Okay, great.
So
So, yeah, so starting with GarageBand, what I'll already ask you to do, you see that that line right there, that measure stretching from 1 to 5,
yes.
right above your keyboard icon? Just go ahead and
Mm-hmm.
click on that. Yeah, perfect. So that makes it a loop. Basically your marker as it goes through, once it reaches 5, it's going to loop back into 1. That's just useful for when you're laying down chord progressions that are going to loop over and over and over again, that you intend to loop in your beat. And that BPM right now seems to be at 120. Since we're gonna do like a thinking type instrumental, I mean, you can do it at a faster tempo, but that sort of communicates action, in a sort of way. Here you really want to do something kind of laid back, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I suggest you turning it down either to 100 or 90, or lower than that if you like.
Let's go with 100 for now.
Okay, perfect. Because 120 is really like a dance beat. You know, like
Mm-hmm.
Staying Alive, that disco song. Sorry, I don't
Right.
recall the artist from the top of my head, but it's,
Beesney
you know,
or Beegees or
yeah, Staying Alive, that one.
yeah.
So,
um okay,
anyways,
now I'm gonna
you
look
said you were
at it.
playing around with the E pianos earlier. Can I just like hear what kind of E pianos they have? Could you like just play some
Uh
for me to hear?
Beegees. That's the name, by the way. So
Big
uh
E's.
yeah, sorry, I completely got distracted by that. So could
That's
you
okay.
actually repeat the question again?
Could you just play some of the electric pianos that they have there for me to hear?
Yeah.
Some of the sounds they have?
So when you say electric piano, is that gonna be towards processed?
It's gonna be no, 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 just go back.
Okay.
If you just go on
Keyboards?
to keyboards, perfect.
Right. So is
And
there a
electric piano,
specific one you want to
you just
look
pass.
at?
No, there's no specific one, but you just pass by right there, right down there. I think you can see an electric piano, or a dark lo-fi. That seems acoustic.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Gamer's organ.
Humor's organ is amazing.
I'm
It's a
curious.
great.
What does that sound like?
Not bad. That's not that bad. Go down to piano. The piano category will definitely have some. That's not a bad sound though. I like that.
E. So this is normal piano. So
Mm-hmm. Can we check out the processed?
for processed, we got one tape. So it's gonna be dynamic. Uh, Ew. No, I don't know.
It's a
I don't know.
massive, massive reverb behind that.
Uh, I don't know how that happened.
That's kind of drowned out.
That actually does sound cool though.
What
Not
about
the sound,
the
but
warm
that
tape?
chord.
What about the warm tape?
Mm. Warm tape.
Yeah, right there. Warm tape
Ye-
piano.
Let me see
It's
that.
right. It's right
Warm tape.
at the
This one.
bottom. Nah.
No.
Okay, my guess is it's on keyboards.
Hmm.
The electric pianos. Can you search? You can search for sounds, right? Search
Uh,
electric piano on that
yeah.
sound. I just want to try to see if they even have one.
Electric. Oh, what did I? I did something. Okay, so we got electric. Oh, classic electric piano.
Perfect. All right, that's the exact sound I was looking for. All right. And so since we're gonna do this, we're gonna make a loop, right? We could just
Mm-hmm.
go for a simple four chord progression for now. Of course,
Mm-hmm.
like as you get more experience, or if you want to experiment with different chord progressions, you can do different amounts. But
Right.
let's just stay on C, which is relative of A minor.
Mm-hmm.
So
So
could you play?
C major is
Could, yeah, could you just
like
perfect?
that.
Yeah, could you just play that C chord for me?
Uh, I'm trying
C, E, and G.
like that.
Perfect. Yep. And so, what I want to teach you when it comes to producing jazz, a lot of what you're going to do is adding different sevenths and 11ths and ninths, and you probably have no idea what that means when I just say that off the bat, but I'll teach you that right now. You know a C major scale, the easiest scale, first thing you learn on
Mm-hmm.
piano. It
Right.
just goes C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and then back to C again.
Mm-hmm.
And you
So
see
it's gonna
that's a
be
total.
that's the first thing you learn, right?
Yes, exactly. First thing you learn. Now, you know how many keys are in that? I mean, it's called an octave, so you can guess.
8.
Exactly. 8 keys from
Mm-hmm.
C, from let's just say this is C3 to C4. C4. Actually, no,
Mm-hmm.
C4 to C5. Um, so when I say something like add seventh, I
Mm-hmm.
mean you play the C chord, but you add the seventh note in the C scale. And so what's the seventh note between what's the seventh note in the C scale? C scale?
It's B, right?
B, correct. So you can try playing C, E, G, and B at the same time. So you're just gonna use your first finger, your thumb,
Mm-hmm.
your second, your pointer, your third, your middle finger, and then your pinky, your fifth.
Okay. So it's
See that already makes a completely different sound in a regular C.
mm-hmm.
Sorry, yours kind of sounds. How are you playing?
I'm
That sounds
using one
kind of.
hand doing that. The
It's
keys
C
are
E
very
G
tight.
B, C E G B.
Yeah,
Play
it's
it all at once.
C. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, just play it all at once. Okay, perfect. Now, I imagine what you're doing. I can't see your hands,
Mm-hmm.
but I imagine what you're doing is you're stretching your hand, from you're stretching your pinky finger to reach B right underneath the next C note,
I
right?
actually do have an idea. Hold on. Is your phone near you?
Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna turn off the
Uh,
audio, but I'm just gonna prop my phone like right in front of my right in front of the keyboard. So I'm gonna do that
okay.
just so you can see what I'm seeing.
Yeah, I can see. Hold on, let me mute myself too.
The things I do for love. You guys can't see this, but I have my phone literally right here. Okay. So, the way how I'm doing it is dun 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 dun.
Uh-huh. Could you bring no, hold on. It's just still a little bit difficult to see, but I think I see what you're doing. You're using just one hand for that, right?
Yeah. I don't have a full piano yet. You know, if I'm blessed to get that, I will use that so I can use my whole entire hands. But for now, I'm just doing one-handed. So,
Okay, perfect. So, what you can do instead of playing C, E, G, B like all stressed out like that,
mhm.
you can go ahead and play an inversion. You know what inversions are? Inversions of
uh
chords.
could you teach me?
Okay, so just how you'd place. Let's just go back to C, the C chord. Just how you'd play C, E, G with one hand, with the first, the third, and the fifth.
Mhm.
Pretty standard form. You can also play it in different ways, which
Mhm.
it's just basically you hitting the same keys except in a different order. Like for example, my thumb can be on G, my middle finger can be on C, and my pinky finger can be on E. And so I can play it that way. And it gives it a slightly different sound, a different voicing.
Like that.
Exactly, right? And you can also switch it up and have your thumb on E,
Mm-hmm.
your middle finger on G, and your pinky on C. So these are all inversions of C. You're still playing a C chord, but you're playing it in a different way.
Mm-hmm. But it's A minor.
It is also A minor. That is correct. You're still in
Hmm.
it's relative to the A minor scale. That's why C can also be very jazzy. That's why
Mm-hmm.
I have us at C. Easily jazzy per se, because like if you're playing another chord, you know the way in which you play it, the framing in which you press it, it can be more different to create like sorry, more difficult to create like jazz licks. Like for example, if I had you playing freaking like C sharp, that would be since you're hitting exclusively the black keys and it's a smaller keyboard, that'd be much harder for you. So that's why I'm starting at C. It's also very
Mm-hmm.
basic to learn. It's just this is just going to set the foundational principles of things that you can apply to but all the other scales.
I don't
Okay.
know why I just found out about this.
Yeah, that's a pitch shifter.
And then what does
Now you're
this do?
modulating it.
What is
You're
modulation?
modulating it. It can be a series of different things, depending on the instrument, how it can sound like modulate. What you're doing right now is you're creating vibrato with your electric piano. If you're playing a different, like it's usually vibrato. It's usually creating like a shaky feeling to the sound, but it could also drown it out depending on the type of synthesizer you're playing.
Hmm.
You know, it's a series of different things.
All right.
But anyways, now that I just taught you about inversions, let me teach you an inversion of C7. So instead of playing C with the C with the thumb, E E with your pointer finger, G with your middle finger, and B with your pinky finger, instead of doing all that, you can play B with your thumb, E with your middle finger, and G with your pinky finger, like this.
Okay. Where are you showing me that? Are you showing me that on Discord or where exactly? Uh,
Can you hear me?
yes.
Well, I'm just trying to instruct you on how to do it on your
Oh,
piano. Hold
okay.
on.
So could
Let
you
me show.
repeat the instruction
that's a
again? I'm
big. That's a
sorry.
big. No, that's a big brain move. Let me just show
Yeah.
you it through FaceTime. Do you see my hand?
Yes, I see it.
So instead of playing the C7 chord like this,
Mm-hmm.
you can play it with B on the middle finger.
Be on the
Sorry,
middle
B
finger.
on the thumb, E on the middle finger, and G with the pinky finger like this
What is the pinky finger again?
on G.
On G. Like that?
Yep,
And that would
and
be
very
B minor 7.
right. It is relative to B minor. That will not. B minor would really be this. This is C. This is C7.
Hmm.
Right. Now, what's probably confusing you is that you don't really get the full C sound. The chord is not complete unless you play a C with the left hand as well down here on this
Mm-hmm.
octave. So combined, I wish I could show it to you on FaceTime. It's kind of hard for me to do that, but together they sound like this, and that's C7.
Hmm.
Okay, so do you know the D sharp scale? Not the D sharp. Do you know the D major scale?
D major. Uh, I I believe it's or no, or something. I don't quite remember which one are the flats.
Okay, you may need to refresh your knowledge on how scales go
Mm-hmm.
along. But basically, every scale has a certain formula behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Major scales go, uh, you start at C, for example, then you go whole step, which is D, whole step F, half step, so half, I messed up mine, sorry. Whole step D, whole step E, half step
Mm-hmm.
F, whole step G, whole step A, whole step, and then one last half step. So with doing the D
Mm-hmm.
major, you're gonna follow that same formula. From D, full step to E, whole step to F, then half step to G, whole step to A, whole step to B, whole step to C sharp, and then half step to D. So the full D major scale, we can go by after we're done with the stream because this is like something you're gonna have to memorize, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I can send you a couple videos later if you'd like,
Of
just
course.
so you can like note this down on like a notebook because you're gonna have to practice in order to memorize this information. But a full D major scale is D E F sharp G A B C sharp D.
Right.
Played like this.
Right.
You
I'm
see that?
pulling. Yeah, I'm pulling it up. So it's. Show it again.
D E F G A B C sharp D.
Right.
And that's a D major scale. Okay, now
Mm-hmm.
what is the seventh note in the D major scale?
Mm-hmm. It's uh this one.
C sharp, right?
Right. E sharp.
Or D C sharp or D flat.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just go for C sharp. Call it C sharp for simplicity's sake. C sharp. So in order to play D7, what will you do? I'm not gonna show you. I'm just gonna
Or,
text the link to
so it's 7. Like that.
Yeah, that's a beautiful sound in my opinion. D7 is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Now, to make that simple for you not to have to extend your hand all the way like this to hit the C sharp, just like I said before, you can just go ahead and slide your thumb down to C sharp and play it like this. Or hold on,
Mm-hmm.
and that's a D7. Like
So
I said,
it's.
you can apply that rule to every scale. Every seventh note of every scale, you
Mm-hmm.
can apply that.
So going back to what we were saying then, for the C, it's. But then the seventh is. So this is here. So instead of. It's like that.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So for that, for 6, or for the 7, so. And then for D, it's. Or, this is the 7th, so it's like that.
Yep, exactly.
Okay. So it's going to be combining. So it's C, and then it's going to be D, or no, or yeah. So it's like that, right?
Yeah, could you just repeat that last one again?
Okay. So C,
See?
and
And
then
tell me the notes you're pressing.
D.
Yes, okay. Uh-huh.
Okay.
But remember, you can just slide your thumb down half a step from D to C sharp. And you can play C sharp, F sharp, A, and that would be D7.
Hmm.
Just and similar to C, Well, just like with that same rule in C, you can play B, E, and G at the same time, and that would be C7.
Like
Okay.
that?
Uh huh.
Okay.
Exactly. And now, since we're on the E piano, let me switch my keyboard to an E piano as well. Now, I like the E piano because it's easy to create something that sounds kind of smooth and laid back. You can do the same with a regular acoustic piano if you like, but just for this example, I'm using the E piano.
Mhm.
Now, um, that now that we've covered that, that's applicable to every chord. So we're just gonna be using a couple of sevenths. That's the reason I wanted to teach you that. Um, so we make something like smooth, nice and jazzy with that.
Mhm.
Uh, Let me switch my tempo to match yours as well, so we can kind of make this together. So this is what 100 BPM sounds like. Okay, you can come up with whatever chord progression you'd like, of course, since
Mhm.
this is the C major. So anything here would really work
Mhm.
with this. Any chord that as long as it's the white keys. But
Mhm.
what I suggest is if you're making something kind of thinkative, what really helps is using starting with a minor chord.
Mhm.
So uh, within C, you have access to A minor,
Mhm.
and so
So
A minor
let me
seventh would
see A
sound like
minor.
this.
Er, er. So it's
Yeah,
okay.
A
So
minor
pause
seventh.
there.
Okay, to play A minor seventh, all you have to do is play A, C, and E.
A C B.
A, C, and E. That's a regular A minor chord, right?
Yeah.
To play the seventh, just like we did for C, you just gotta go ahead and slide on down to G.
Mhm.
Slide your thumb on down to G. G, C, E, and then that's A minor seventh chord.
Okay. Mhm.
Okay, so I have idea for a chord progression.
Mhm.
Ready?
Mhm. Let me. Okay. If you could actually write down the chords, that would be, or actually say what the chords are, just so I can
Yeah,
write
no.
them down real
I'm
quick.
just testing them out. I'll tell you them in a moment. Hold on.
Okay.
It'll kind of go like this.
Just so you know, I can't hear. Oh, my mic just went super quality. Um, the
Okay,
mic is not picking up your piano, by the way. So,
that's fine. Well, that's not really fine. Sorry about that.
nah, you're
But
okay.
so here's what I think would be a good cool progression, Andre, just for starters.
Mhm.
Let's just do a simple four chord progression, like I said.
Mhm.
Now let's just play. What I'm playing is A minor seventh, right? So like I said before, it's just um,
Mhm.
G, C, E,
Okay. So A minor seven. So that's G. Repeat again.
G, C,
Mhm.
and E.
G C E. Okay.
Yeah, can you see that?
Yep. So ah.
Yup. And then I'm playing D7. So
Mhm.
D F A. Oh, sorry, C F A,
D7. So that's C. Repeat again.
C F and A,
C F and A. Okay.
and then I'm sliding down to C7, like we
Uh,
were practicing
hold on. Give
earlier.
me a second. So C F A, like that.
C F A. Yep,
Right.
exactly.
So C F A. Got it.
and then sliding down to C7. So B, E, G,
Okay, so C7, and that's B what?
B, E,
Mm-hmm.
and G.
B, E, and G. Okay, so B, E, and G, or I just realized I'm playing the wrong thing. B, or B, E, and G, so G, like that?
Wait, can I hear that again?
Oh wait, no, I'm off. Like that?
Yeah, exactly. All right. That sounds good on your piano, man.
Honestly.
And then going down to G to finish it off. So G minor,
Mm-hmm.
G, B, D.
Okay, so G, or remind me, G.
G major, sorry, G,
Mm-hmm.
B, D.
Okay, G, B, D, like that?
Yeah. Uh huh.
Okay, so it's
I think we should lower the tempo a little bit.
E. Just asking though, so it's A major, or A, yeah, A major 7, D7, C7, and then what was the other one?
And then just G major.
G major.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so G major. So the lowercase m, that's what indicates it's a minor, and capital M is gonna be uh major, right?
Yeah. So note it down like that. I just noted down the capital letter, but yeah, you can use
Mm-hmm.
capital M to represent major.
So G, B, and D. Okay. So if I have everything correct, if I understand what you did, so it's AM. So that's C, C, D, E, F, G, B, C. Got hiccups out of nowhere. So G, E, D. So it's this. Then it's C, F, A. So C, F, A. Or, ooh, that's wrong. Uh, C, D, E, F. So C, F, A. And then it's B, uh, B, E, G. So B, E, G. And then it's G, B, D. So G, B, D. Like that? Hello?
Let me hear that again.
Yeah, I just realized that I completely messed up the look of my garage band for a mad second. Okay, that's great. That's amazing. Okay. So, going back to what we were doing. So, GCD, so just gonna okay. So, uh GCE, so like that. Then it's going to be CFA, so CFA. Then it's gonna be BEG, so I'm trying to remember. B uh oh wait, I just realized BEG. So and then GBD, right? So GBD. Like that?
See, I think Andre, sorry to interrupt, but I think I have a better progression. It's more simple,
Mm-hmm.
and I guess the point across. If you don't mind,
Of course.
it's so easy. It's just you're gonna do F major, except you're gonna do, of course, F major 7.
Okay. F
So
major
that's
7.
E, A, C, E, A, and C.
E, A, and C.
Uh huh.
Okay. E, A, and C. So EAC or
And then
okay.
you're just gonna slide down half a step down to E minor. So
Mhm.
that's D, G,
Mhm.
and B.
Okay. What is the no or what is the name of that again?
That's D minor seventh.
Okay,
Or
D minor,
sorry, E minor seventh.
E minor seventh, and then
Mm-hmm.
that is D. Uh, yeah, D G B, right?
Yep.
Okay, so D G B. Okay.
That's it. So can you set the tempo to 90?
Yeah, of course. Set that down to
All right, now
90.
it's kind of a shame. Hold on, let me just move the mic closer to my keyboard. Can you hear it now? You hear that?
Not really.
Let me turn it all the way up. Can you hear that?
Play it? Yeah, I can't hear anything. I think on Instagram or not Instagram, sorry. On Discord, you have the voice isolation profile. So what you're gonna do is that you're gonna see that little mic, right?
Uh-huh.
And you're going to click on that little arrow. It's gonna say input device and input profile.
Voice isolation.
Yeah, you're gonna want to put that to studio probably.
Hello?
Hello. So play your piano again.
You hear that?
Uh, yeah, I hear it now.
Okay. Can you hear it like this too?
Only a very small amount.
How about this?
Nada. Do you want to know what's funny? To, we have the same piano.
Can you hear it?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
Well, I just want to show you what rhythm I wanted to play in.
Mm.
Man, it should not be. Why is input profile? Okay, let's search it to studio.
Yeah, now I can hear it.
Perfect. All right. You can hear it now.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Okay, so this is the way I see it being played. This is now currently my metronome's going at 90 BPM. I see the rhythm going like this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I need my sustain. Where's my sustain pedal? Oh my gosh. There it goes. So it's like this. So F minor, I mean F major 7, E minor 7. So just like this. So together with my left hand. Did you get that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, in order to do that on GarageBand, it's really simple. All you're gonna have to do is press R. The metronome's gonna count down, and you just gotta press those chords. Now, we could do this a couple different ways. You could play it live if you're able to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Just so that's basically just playing it the same way I play it, just alternating, just like that. Or
Mm-hmm.
what you can do in GarageBand is just press down like that, and you'll have the chord already set in the program. You can stop recording that. After you press record, of course, it's gonna record that. You pressing that chord down, and then you can manually, you can then add the E, and then you can manually like extend it and change it inside the program in order to make it the sequence that we make it how we want it to sound like in a sequence.
Hmm.
Okay. Do you think you can play it just straight through, just for simplicity's sake? Can you just
Uh,
record yourself like? Do you think you can do that?
yeah. So it's E and or it's F major 7 and E minor 7, right?
Yep.
Okay, so that's
So
E
just those two
A
chords.
C, and then it's D. I just realized I messed up already. So E
D
A
G
C,
B.
and then it's D G B, like that.
Uh huh.
Okay. Um, I'm gonna want you to look at Discord real quick.
I'm looking at Discord. Yeah.
Do you see what I'm seeing?
I do. What you did is you just pulled up the piano roll in GarageBand.
Mm-hmm.
And so in the piano roll, you can edit the different notes that you place down.
Hmm.
But that's related. That's when you actually start recording.
Mm-hmm.
But the piano roll, you can click the notes there too.
Mm-hmm.
Using the pen tool. I don't know where it's located specifically on GarageBand, but that's this feature where you just press just exactly just like you did, just created a note. You can move that to E. Sorry, you can move that to the notes to create a chord. Right. So what you did there, you just created you lengthened that note that you just pressed down.
Hmm.
If you're gonna go ahead and create a D minor, sorry, an F major seventh chord, all you have to do is just place that on D. Oh, sorry, place that on E. Place another one on G, and then place. Sorry, all you have to do is place that one on E, place another one on A, and place another on C. And you can just make that manually on GarageBand if you'd like.
Hmm.
You can just create it that way.
Hmm. Interesting.
Did you say you measured them to 90? Yeah, you did. Okay,
E.
great. Um, so if you press Q
Mm-hmm.
when those are highlighted, then you'll quantize it and set it to fit the tempo directly, so you don't have to worry about an inaccuracy of not having your notes on time.
Hmm. So I'm
Okay,
gonna actually record it. If you could turn off the microphone real quick, or not the mic, the metronome.
we'll go ahead and do that.
Okay, so I'm gonna go over here, look at my notes again. So it's A C, or sorry, it's E A C, then it's D B, like that. Okay, so I just realized I'm messing this up already.
Okay, press
Ah,
space. You can just Control Z that. You can just
okay,
Command Z. Yeah, there you go, and you can try
okay.
again.
So I'm gonna look at the notes again. Uh, E A C, then it's ah, then it's oh, it's literally sliding one note down, so it's like that.
It's not even one note down. It's just half a step down.
Oh,
Okay, you can stop. Press space. All right. Okay, so I think that was pretty good. You can just go ahead, go into the piano roll,
mm-hmm,
right click and select all,
mm-hmm.
and then just go ahead and press Q on your keyboard.
Okay.
You just quantize it all, and now it should all be on time. So let's just listen to that again. Could you press space so we can hear it? Play back. Okay, couple edits we have to make there.
Mm-hmm,
It's not starting at the at the very beginning. So just grab those first set of chords, the
mm-hmm.
first set of chords, and just drag it to the start.
Okay.
All right, let's hear it through one more time. Just press space. It's not at the start. It's not at the start of the sequence. Just at the very beginning. You see that white lines? Those white lines right there? That white line over there right next to the piano?
Yep.
Yeah, you're just gonna drag it to there. And there you go. Press space again. Okay, great. And so so it's gonna go, press space again. Yeah. Instead of having it, you're just gonna drag it up. It's already extending it out all the way to the fourth beat. So you're just gonna take that second set of chords and you're just gonna drag it right to the end of the first set.
Like that?
Now let's hear it. Press Q. Press Q. No, you don't
Okay.
have to. Okay, that's fine. Let's just hear it. Let's just hear it again.
Okay.
Press space. It's a little too soon. Press space and space again.
Space and then space again.
A little too soon. It's
So
gonna go
drag
one,
this out.
2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Oh, I like the rhythmic timing of that. Press Q just for good measure. But I
For
think that's
everything,
good. Uh huh.
press Q. Okay.
Yep. And let's just hear it again. Alright, that's a good loop. And now what you can do is drag the end of that. The green track.
Mm-hmm.
You can go ahead and just shrink it until it's the exact size of that chord sequence.
Mm.
Or shrink it down to the third measure you see right there. Number 3 you see on top.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and then you can just grab the end. You can just bring your mouse cursor to the end of that until it's a little loop. You see a little loop
Mm-hmm.
icon, and then you can just drag it out until it fills the yellow mark. So fill
Mm-hmm.
the yellow mark, the number 5 right there, and you can just play that again. Press space. And there you go. You just created a chord loop.
Hmm.
It's very simple. You can alter the metronome, by the way, anytime, and GarageBand will change your sequence up for you. Like it will change your sequence to match the new metronome. So if you
So
wanted to
what if
play
we
around
put it
with
all the way up to 900?
yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Ugh.
Go.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Why did you not warn me? No. Ugh. That.
I told you. I told
Ugh.
you it'll change it. But
Disgusting.
for example, you can turn it back up to 100 if you like. See how that sounds like. You can just play around with your tempo and see what you think is best for the piece that you're making.
Okay.
You can listen to 100 just for a test. See, now it's going slightly faster.
Mm-hmm. What about 120? Or not 120, sorry. Uh, let's put 150. I'm curious.
Now it sounds much more cheerful. Yeah.
Now it's just sounding like there's this one song that they play in church where it's like dun, dun or actually hold on, I want to see if I can um is there, you know what, I'm gonna use a new audio track. I'm gonna use this one. It's like uh oh wow. I can't put anything here. That's funny. Hold on, let me, I just realized that I put the wrong thing. Here, let me go here. Duplicate settings. It's like or I'm gonna use an actual piano doing it. Steinway. It's or é, eu não sei o nome. É em português. It's like te adorarei,
Oh, that's
aleluia. That one.
that's
Dun, dun,
You
dun,
Are
dun,
Good.
dun. Do you know what I'm talking about?
You Are Good by Israel.
You are
Israel
good.
big.
That's what it's called. Nice. Okay. So
How's it go again? Uh, I think it's on E. There we go.
right. I love how this is how we're like getting into a tangent. It's just immediately to this. That's fun. That's funny.
Oh, I'm trying to find a chord that starts it. Lord, you are good and your mercy. Lord, you are good and your mercy endure ever and
I think this is kind of
ever.
exposing us as I don't even know how I said that. We're exposing ourselves as being church kids.
Lord,
nothing
you are
nothing
good
else.
and your mercy endure ever. Sorry. Okay.
Bro just fully said, "Hey, you know what? Let's try to just fall on Michael Jackson or something. I don't know."
Michael Jackson.
Yep,
What's Michael
Michael
Jackson
Jackson.
singing? What's Michael Jackson singing gospel music?
Didn't he have gospel music though?
Hallelujah. I don't know. He might have like earlier in his career. What sounds like gospel music is "Man in the Mirror." That's the only track that comes to mind. I'm talking with the man in the mirror.
I'm searching this up. So, oh wow, huh? Actually, yeah. With strong gospel influences such as keep the faith and you will be there, while not primarily a gospel artist, often reflects spiritual side and gospel choirs. Man in the Mirror was part of them as well.
Yep.
Okay.
No.
Well, interesting. Anyways, so it looks like we are running out of time because we are well over 8 o'clock. And I'm gonna be real, I have some stuff I gotta do. But thank you
We
so
can
much
come back to
for
this.
showing me stuff on GarageBand. Sorry that the
Of
audio
course.
wasn't great today, but I think we actually made some progress, and I'm definitely going to look at this video for a reference of what we learned. And yeah, by all means, everyone, this has been Mateus. Mateus, do you have anything that you want to promote?
Um, yeah, nothing much other than just the music that I create and work on. I go by Matt Rod. I create hip hop, soul music. I have an Instagram you can follow me at. It's called I'm Matt Rod. Very simple. Matt Rod spelled Matrod. I just started posting on there right now. Working on some new content that's going to come out soon. Working on some new singles that I'm going to drop soon. Andre's been assisting me with that. And yeah, just gonna keep pushing. Yep, that's all. That's all for me. Andre's still there.
I just wanted to see how long you were gonna speak for, because I was like, I don't have anything planned to like cut this, but
Oh, I got it. I got it. I got it.
don't,
Yo,
brother, you're on
yo,
YouTube. Keep
yo.
that in
I'm.
mind.
I
Mateus.
whatever. I'm not gonna say anything like messed up.
Mateus.
What? Guys, I go by Matt Rod. Follow me. I'm Massachusetts to the core, underground rap scene. Who else we got in this? I don't know. We live in an artistic drought, in an artistic wasteland. But Neo Heaven, Andre, and I, we're an oasis. You come to us, you drink our water. We're like cows, ready to be milked. And you just need to firmly grasp our udders. And I think that's where the analogy ends. Andre.
You can see why we're friends, as you can clearly see. But
I'm sorry,
I
y'all.
don't know if he saw me walking out and
Israel
decided to
Houghton.
pull that.
Israel Houghton, guys, go listen to "You Are Good." Israel Houghton, good song.
It is a good song. So I think that's where we're gonna end it. Uh, my name is Andre, otherwise known as Dezaos, and this has been a very interesting stream. We'll see you guys later.